Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering some very key levels of support for Ethereum further down from here. We did a video very similar for Bitcoin where we went into depth in this 13 to 14K region. We talked about this level on the weekly and the monthly timeframes and why this would be a huge level of support if we did have an extended move back down lower. And the goal for this video is really to do much of the same just for Ethereum. We're going to look at the 300-week simple moving average, some levels of support on the weekly and the monthly timeframes. So if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, I will leave a link to my Twitter page in the description below if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. I'm fairly active over there as well. So first, I really do want to start off by talking about the 300-week simple moving average, which is this yellow line. Now, this formed right here back in April of 2021 towards that first peak. And the reason that is because we need a minimum of 300 weeks for this moving average to form. And right around this time frame in April of 2021 is when Ethereum had its 300th week after its launch. So on the low that Ethereum formed back here in June, it actually found support off the 300-week average and bounced off of it. You can see that the low went all the way down to around $880. The 300-week average at this time was around $908, and we had a pretty significant bounce off that region as support. So today, the 300-week average is coming in around $1,022. So that gives you some perspective as to how quickly this has been moving up. And again, if we do have a move back down and we continue this extension lower, I would really watch out to the 300-week average because that is where we bounced on the previous low, and I would expect this to be longer-term support. So for Ethereum, another move down by about 12% or so will take us to that moving average. So if we do get that move, I would really pay attention to this level. I would watch to see how Ethereum reacts to this zone. And if Ethereum does make it back down to this region and it is unable to hold it as support and we fall right back through it, similar to how Bitcoin did, you can see it actually broke below this moving average the last week. If that happens for Ethereum, the next level I will be watching out for is this zone I have marked out in green, ranging from $786 all the way up to $810. So I really want to focus on just this level, so I'll toggle off the 300-week moving average, and then I want to zoom out to get some longer-term context of why this region is important. Now, if we go all the way back here to the previous market cycle, the previous bear market, we can see Ethereum had a very key interaction on this level, where first it tried to hold it as support. If I just zoom in here to this time frame, you can see we had a few weekly candles trying to remain above it, and then eventually we had that breakdown back below this region, and then we had this big long-term macro lower high coming up right into that level in April of 2018, and then we had a very significant rejection. This is where the weekly topped out, and then we started to roll over from there, forming lower lows. So if Ethereum starts to break back below the 300-week moving average, then I would expect this is our next region of longer-term support where we would see buyers and demand start to step in. Now, you can see the previous low that we had back here in June was pretty close to this region, so if we made a lower low by about 10%, that would take us to this next zone, which certainly seems reasonable. It seems like that is a possibility, but again, there is no guarantees that we would make it down to this region. But if we do, I would really expect support to hold at this zone. So I also do want to talk about the monthly time frame, so I'll switch the chart over here to a 1-month candlestick chart. And on this chart, I really do want to focus on two levels. The first being this level around $1,090. Now this level was where the monthly closed back here on the peak of January 2018. That is where the candlestick stopped out, and then eventually we formed lower lows and rolled over from there. And then this last move that we had in June, that is where the monthly candle close held as support. We had a big bounce off that in the next month of July. We bounced by about 57%. So that tells me this is a very key level of support and resistance. And so far in the month of November, we have had a wick on the monthly candle coming back down, retesting this region, and we have not yet broken it. So this is still support until proven otherwise. This also lines up pretty well with the 300-week moving average. So we do have some support at these levels. And if we start to break down below this, again, we do have another region that I want to talk about. The next level at $740. So that's pretty similar to the level on the weekly. And the reason this is a very important zone is because that was the open of this candle right here in January 2018. That was where this monthly started, and then you can see that led us to this new all-time high right in that region around $1,400. That is also the breakout point that we had in January of 2021. That is the same open, and we can see that on this month, Ethereum rallied by about 78%. So this is a very key level. Again, I will be watching out to this region as well if we do lose the support that we've got in this zone in the $1,000 region. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. By the way, make sure to check out my Twitter page. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.